Okay, we're going to use one of the easiest and fastest ways to recover our device with just one click. What we're going to do to solve this problem is watch the step-by-step video tutorial without skipping ahead so you don't miss any details and can solve this recovery. As we can see, our device had a screen lock, and what we did was format it. When we formatted it, it was left with the padlock in the upper left corner, and now it has the same lock it had, plus the Google account. In this video tutorial, we're going to use a fully updated tool, a PC tool. For those who don't have a PC, in the video description and in the first pinned comment, we've left other completely different methods. Methods without a PC and other methods using a PC. What we're going to do now is connect to a Wi-Fi network to start this recovery process. We're going to connect to a network to recover our device. Okay, here we can see, we're going to get to the point where that screen lock appears. And where that account appears, Google, we're going to get to that point so we can solve the problem and start this video tutorial. We're going to explain all the steps you need to do and where you can download the tool. Don't worry, if you follow our instructions step by step, you'll be able to fix your device and recover it. At the end of the video, we'll also explain how to correct any remaining errors on your phone. Why? Because we always have some errors left, we're going to correct those errors at the end of the video. I'll be explaining how to do it. Having said all that, let's get to this point where the screen lock appears and reach the point where the Google account appears. We're going to click here where it says, Use my Google account. For those people who might have forgotten their screen lock but remember their Google account, well, it's recommended to do this. If you're one of those people who writes down or enters an email address when you create a Google account, it's very easy. So what we have to do is the following. We have to wait for the Google account to arrive so we can explain the steps, and as we've indicated in the video description and in the first pinned comment, we have other completely different methods. Updated methods for those people. Well, here we add the email address that you added to your phone. You write it here, click Next. Add the password, and it will give you access to recover your phone. It also gives you the alternative that if you don't remember the email where you added the number you had in your email, you add the phone number, click Next, and you'll get a recovery code. Enter that recovery code, and it will give you access to recover your account. But if you don't know any of those options, then stay tuned to this video tutorial. Let's go to the PC. First of all, in our antivirus, we'll select the option on the top left that says Virus and Threat Protection. Then we'll select the entry that says Manage Settings and disable the option that says Real-Time Protection. Next, we'll go to our browser and type in our official website, David Cell. Type David Cell exactly as it appears on the screen. It will take you to this section. Click here where it says Android TV. Type David Cell exactly as it appears on the screen. For those who might be using a different language, and it's pronounced differently, we'll spell it out by letter. So David Cell is written like this, device L. L from imbecile. We select the first option that appears here, and then several entries will appear. You'll find many entries here. What you're going to do now is scroll down to the last option and click on this entry that says Apps a04 Applications. We're going to select that entry. Then, we're going to keep scrolling down. You'll find other completely different methods. A method using a PC and a method without a PC. You'll find them here. We're going to keep scrolling down. Here we'll find tools. Here we'll find many tools and many methods. We scroll down and down and down. Here we'll find the tool that we're going to use today in this video tutorial. When you extract the tool, you'll find a password here that it will ask for. So you add that password, and it will give you access. You add the password, and you'll see a PC like this. You're going to right-click on it. You're going to run it as administrator here. You're going to say yes. Now you're going to click next, next, and now. Going to be fully installed. This tool is. We're going to wait until the tool is installed. When it's installed, we're going to click here where it says Finish. We're going to click Finish. We're going to wait a few seconds. Here it is. This tool is going to open. In some cases, the antivirus blocks the tool. If that's your case, restart your PC. Click here where it says Sign In. In other cases, sometimes it says that the tool is outdated. You also have to restart your PC. Restart it. Now we go here and select the model. Samsung. We select Samsung. Now we're going to select our model here. The same process we're going to do today for this video is for any of these that appear here. Having said all that, what we're going to do today is use a Samsung A05. That's the one we're going to select. A05, SA57F is mine. I'm going to use the highest binary version available so it works. If you have a lower binary version, don't worry. I'll select this last one. Use this last binary version. Now, what we're going to do is the following. We're going to place our phone here, but first I want to tell you the following. We're going to find a USB cable that isn't already connected. And we're going to create what is an EDL cable. How do we create an EDL cable from any charger? We're going to strip the cable and we're going to strip the two wires that are black and green. After we strip the black and green wires, we're going to leave it like that. We're going to turn off our phone. And what we're going to do is click here where it says Service. But I'm going to explain what we're going to do first. We're going to press these two wires together. Insert the USB cable, and we're going the volume up and volume down buttons several times. When we've pressed them more than 4 times, we're going to release the two wires that are stuck together and continue pressing the volume up and volume down buttons at the same time until so that it recognizes it here on this side. For those who didn't install the drivers correctly, you're going to install it here. Here's Qualcomm. Install these Qualcomm drivers. Click here on this last driver, which is very important. Why? Because here it tells you if the driver is installed correctly. Here you click on Finish, here you click on Remove. Here it should show you the driver. If it doesn't appear here, then click here on Install. And if it appears here, select it and click on Install. If it doesn't appear, then what you're going to do is, when you connect the phone. When you connect the phone and the driver appears here, select it and click on Install. If the program doesn't recognize it, but it does, don't worry. Don't click anything. We're going to click on it. First, we're going to turn off the phone. We're going to turn it off. Ah, it's off now. Let's wait. Then we select our model according to the reference. Now we're going to click where it says FRP. We put it here for people who don't have the drivers. Then we select it, we connect the two cables, the green and the black. We insert and press, volume up, volume down. When we press it more than 4 times, we release both cables. Now we let it recognize it like this. Well, here I got an error. Don't worry, we'll try again. The error came up again. We try again, we press FRP again, we hold both cables here. We press it again, we do the same process. We release, we keep pressing the volume up and volume down buttons here. Now when it starts loading, here to be able to release it, we'll keep doing it. Now we can release volume up and volume down. Here it will load the whole process. Here we'll say yes, this is so that the phone restarts. Now that our phone restarts, here it says, FRP reset successful. Now what we're going to do is wait for our phone to restart completely. When our phone has restarted, we can disconnect it. When our phone has restarted, what we're going to do is configure it. But we always have some errors left. When we recover our phone, with some tools, always we're left with the screen freezing, the app crashing, and the operating system continuing to fail. To fix all these errors, the recommendation is to watch the video tutorial to the end so you don't miss any details. How do we fix these errors? Well, I'll explain. We'll click here on Next. We'll click here on Add. We'll click here on Manual. We'll turn off the Wi-Fi network. We'll click here on Skip. We'll click here where it says Don't Copy. We'll click Skip again. We'll click here on More, OK. We'll click Add. We'll wait a few seconds, and this will take us to the home screen. How do we fix the errors that our phone has? To fix these errors on our phone, we'll go to Settings, About Phone, and reset it. When our phone resets, we'll configure it again and add a new screen lock and a Google account.